Hey family, I'm Stephanie Wade. I'm also the Creole Griotist. Sitting in my backyard and I'm only laughing because every time I come back here it seems like somebody decides to start making noises that they weren't making when I first came out here. I know they're not looking at me recording, but it's just weird how that happens. But anyways, how y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing fine. I'm out here making this quick video to say hi to y'all. And I'm counting down to the Gambia, y'all. Yeah, less than a week to go. Pray for me. I get that negative test 1 week from today. Yeah, next Saturday morning I'll be taking that test. You know, I just got a test phobia, you know. I'm not sick or anything. I've been healthy. I actually stay away from people. I wear my mask whether I need to or not when I go to the store for more political reasons than not. But y'all know it's a small town, y'all. It's Galveston. So anyway, if this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome to my channel. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate and love all of you guys. And if you have not subscribed, please do. It's free, y'all. What are y'all waiting on? What are y'all waiting on? So anyway, if you've been following me a while, y'all know that I mostly make videos about something that actually pertains to me, something in my lifetime, a story, or a story that someone's told me, more than likely in my family, that was pretty interesting, that actually is allegorical, you know. But this time, I decided to just tell y'all some of the basics of what I do before I travel to a new place, even an old place if I haven't been there in a while. Because I know if y'all been following me for any length of time, you know that I believe in building relationships, and I believe in seeing people, even my own cousins. That's my DNA cousins, y'all. If you know them personally, they'll tell y'all I couldn't even have a relationship with them without them sending me a picture of them first. Because no matter what site I'm on, I always upload a picture to my profile. I'm just one of those kind of people. I want folks to see me. I'm not a flower or dog or cat or nothing like that, or some other human being that I admire. I want people to see me when they starting a relationship or trying to build a relationship, even if it's a family relationship that we have DNA in common. I just can't see human beings as human beings without seeing a picture of how they look right now. Not one from 20, 30 years ago, a current picture. So anyway, thanks to email, that's an easy fix. And text messaging while they're in the U.S. anyway. Or if they use WhatsApp or whatever. You know, somebody that's actually in the digital age. Use Facebook or whatever. YouTube. But anyway, guys, that's what I do. I'm a person that believes in building relationships. And I do have limits. And I would hope that everybody has limits to how they form their relationships. Everybody have different requirements for building relationships, and I think that's one of the prime things a person has to do, is know what requirements a person has to start relationships. Now I have my Patreon situation, you know, where I leave information if people want to get behind the scenes information from me. You just ask me in that venue. And I even answer people when I say, if you have any comments, comment where? Down below, y'all, on where? YouTube. Because if y'all do that on some other social media, YouTube will not know, and I will not get any of those algorithms. Yeah, and that's why just a few people see me, as opposed to people that's watching thousands of views of other people that might even tell you less information. So if you got my back, you want to ask me a question, ask me in the comment section down below, y'all. And then that way YouTube will know that you guys are interacting with me. Going onto my personal email accounts is not doing anything from that YouTube algorithm. It's just not, y'all. And y'all know I don't have any kind of service where I do consultations. Some YouTubers do that kind of a thing, but guys, I'm not one of them. Just watch their videos, and if they do consultations, they'll tell you, and the information will be in their description box. Somebody asked me the other day about visa requirements and passports and airlines and hotels and my trusted friends and whatever else. Well, number one, when I'm in the Gambia, the people who have been my supporters in the United States already, that I've started building relationships, if they came down, they already know who they are. They would be welcomed with open arms, and I'd find some personal time for them. I would. My subscribers who contacted me in the comments, well, down below on YouTube, I find a public place to interact with them. Yeah, public place, one time, meet and greet, that kind of a thing. Now, my Patreons, that's different, because my Patrons have become Habasia members. That's a complimentary thing, and that's at any level. And they'll be welcome to come out to the land and see the Habasia food forest beginnings, plant a tree, plant some seeds, have some input to what's going on with Habasia in general. Because that's how community is built, y'all. That's how trust is built, layer by layer. It's not an overnight thing. And I make my friends over years, y'all, over years. So I cannot, in good conscience, just give my friend's name out unless they have a business. Like the Happy Companion, he has a tour company. He has people, as they say, employees that work for him that'll take you on a tour. I couldn't promise he'd be on the tour because he's not part of the tour. Now, if he's going with me, he 9 times out of 10 will be on the tour, so we can do a collab together. But that's different, y'all. Y'all can't expect to have the exact same relationship as me to my friends. And when you're talking about stuff like visas, I don't have any special pull with the visa people. I have a residency in the Gambia that I have to renew by the end of the year. Just like everybody else, you know, got to pay my fees, and that's that, y'all. And whenever I go to a country, I just go onto their on the website, that particular country's website, and I see what's the requirements for the visa, and then I just do that. And then I am just like the next person. I be so obsessive compulsive once I send my passport and that overnight express mail envelope, that I'm just praying that my passport with my visa in it comes back as soon as possible. And if I have a name and a phone number, I'm calling the people and I'm asking about it, seeing if they got the package, seeing who's working on my stuff, you know, just like anybody else. There's no magic wand I have. And then when I get my passport back, that's another exhale. And then it's always the next step. Right now, you have to take the test. When I'm going to the Gambia, it's 72 hours before arrival. Negative test. That's it. And you bring that to the airport, get at the airline, and go. But the airlines I use is related to an app online. And I wouldn't give anybody those airlines names that I've used through that app. Because sometimes I had good results flying. And then other times, like last time coming back home, y'all know I was stuck in London for a whole 24 hours because they had canceled the flight and didn't tell me, you know. And that was Brussels Airlines. I don't mind saying their name because my ticket don't have their name on it this time. I'm not going to say who is on it this time, but it's not them. Thank the Most High for that. But some people had worse problems than I did because they made them actually contact those people on those apps to get their tickets corrected instead of letting them get it fixed at the airport. It was like brutal. I saw guys pay for tickets 2 and 3 times. You know, it was just crazy, y'all. I felt like they actually treated me well by letting me get the ticket fixed right in the airport. You know, they told me what to say to the ticket agent for them to go ahead and give me my ticket. And I was humble, y'all. I knew I could have been mad. But when you're getting angry at the airport, all you're going to do is have them make you spend more money and might get yourself in trouble in the airport. So anyway, I was as calm as I could be. And then I just had to hang out at that airport for 24 hours and baby that phone with my life because I couldn't even plug it up to get it charged up for 24 hours because I was on the side where you get your tickets, not after you get to the plane. They won't let you get that unless you have a boarding pass. So for 24 hours, I was stuck at London Heathrow. So no, I was so happy when I saw I was not assigned to Brussels Airlines to go back this time. And like I said, I'm not going to say what airline for my own safety. And I'm superstitious, y'all. So I'll just do one step at a time. Maybe when the whole trip is completed, I may say. But just because they was good to me don't mean it'll happen for you. And just because they was terrible to me don't mean they'll be terrible to you. So everybody's experience on these airlines is so individual, y'all. I'm not on none of them payroll. I'm not doing any advertising for anybody. That's a disclaimer, y'all. I'm not getting nothing from nobody. I'm not monetized. So I'm just letting y'all know what I do. So when I do get to the Gambia, I'll be at my Steadfast Dabo house where they have wonderful choral players, and I can listen to me some choral music and chill out with my friends and my family members. And then after that, I'm simply going to stay at an Airbnb. I don't even know yet because I'm waiting till after I get my resort back, and then I'll simply charge it on my credit card, y'all. And I pay my credit card, so they stay current, so I can use them because I use my cash when I'm in the motherland. It's a cash place. And even if you have some app that you depend on, you have to realize sometimes the internet is out there, maybe for the whole day. You know, that's not something routine, but it could happen. So I suggest that you bring at least a few $100 blue bills so you can still have money and change it at the currency exchange if the internet is down or the ATM machine you're trying to use won't work with your debit card. because you got to have an international debit card for it to work. I'm just going to test out PayPal when I'm there, because last time I only used cash, but this time I need to start learning how to use the debit cards and see what machines work, because I heard that it was only 2 machines in all of Gambia that actually worked with some people's debit cards. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to let y'all know, when you're building relationships, it takes time for those relationships to happen. Do not expect that somebody else will give you contact of their personal friends, because I do not know how a new person that I haven't met myself, how they treat people. Because I've seen some diasporans in Gambia make me cringe on how rude they are to the people that live in the Gambia. I mean rude. And that was at restaurants. And sometimes there wasn't even a one being served, you know. They was just sitting at the table with somebody that they brought there that was getting served. But they were still rude to the waiter or the waitress. And then in general, just being rude to people when they're at the markets or something. And I've seen other people online talk about how they talk to people too, and how they be like aggressive with the people, like ready to fight folks, acting like personal saviors to people in the area, and trying to pick other folks as the bad guy. And that'll only get you hurt. You literally could get your head chopped off by being messy with somebody and you're not in your own neighborhood. People know the area that they grew up in. But our ancestors came from the motherland, but we didn't. So no, you don't know the neighborhood you're in. So your best out is to be nice. Treat people like you want to be treated. Don't be getting aggressive with people thinking you could beat somebody. Because you have no control when you're in a new environment. Even if you physically would technically beat somebody, which 9 times out of 10 you probably wouldn't, because the people in the motherland work hard every day, and they're probably way stronger than you, no matter how strong you think you are, no matter how bad you think you are. So your best out is just to treat your brother like you want to be treated, and your sister like you want to be treated. Be nice, be kind, be a loving person, and you'll get that back in kind. Not everybody, but what do they say in business? Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? That's what I learned when I was taking different classes, whether it's in insurance or real estate. And that's so true, y'all. It is so true. So that's all I got to tell y'all. Be careful when you're traveling. Be kind. Please respect other folks' limits to how they do their relationship building. Nothing can be rushed. It's not about a particular age group or a particular mindset or spiritual belief system or anything like that. It's so many things people have in common that you will only learn over time. So guys, take your time. Remember, nothing is going to happen to you that's not supposed to happen to you, whether it's good or bad. And until the next time, y'all, peace, peace, power to the people. And I'm out, y'all. Oh, and what I wanted to say on that passport, if you're a U.S. citizen, go online on the U.S. Embassy and it will tell you how to get your passport. And if you're from whatever other country, do that for your country. It's not magic thinking, y'all. You just have to plan, and what? Plan again. Power to the people. Bye.